sorry I've not posted in like a week or something. I don't have any ideas, so you know what? Whatever. Just comment down below for ideas, because why not? So yeah, today we're going to do the third FNaTL plush review. So let's get started. So for this episode, I have actually 5 characters to show you. 2 of which you know. 1 you might really not know. I don't know. Whatever. So let's get into the more commonly known ones. Nunu version 2. I have to say this is pretty good compared to the other Nunu. It's basically like Nunu but more updated. He has rows of teeth inside of him. He even has these little details on his sides. He has a black bottom. He has this little gray thing. You can move his nozzle as always, which is nice, but you can't only move it as much as you can with Nunu. Basically, yeah, it's kind of all he is. So, yeah, Nunu version 2. And then the other known one is Tinky Winky version 2. It looks smaller than Poe, but I think it's okay. The eyes are a bit weird because they're white eyes, and his face is white. And his body's pretty basic, long legs, long arms, huge thing or whatever. So, yeah, and this is the only version of Tinky Winky that you see that has the antenna. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, this version of Poe is not really known among the FNaTL community or something. Beta Poe. So, you might wonder, what game is this from? Well, it's from the first game, but you might say, well, these guys are from the first game. Why is it this one isn't in the first game? What are you talking about? So this is Beta Poe, which means there used to be a beta version of the first game, and she looked very different from the one originally in the first game. So, yeah, I decided to make Beta Poe. She looks a bit bigger, but yeah. Also, if you see on her model, she's, like, more clayish than, like, the robotic parts on regular Poe. So I made her body more in, like, a less endoskeleton thing or something. Yeah, that's basically all Beta Poe is. I don't know why I made it. I might not make the other betas, but Beta Poe is kind of, like, the most changed from original Poe, so, yeah, that's Beta Poe. And then now, of course, the only Dipsy version 2. If you haven't known, I used a different color than the Dipsy over there. Much lighter one because, it's the version 2 is supposed to be a bit newer. If you're wondering why he has white eyes, and if you didn't know, in FNaTL 2, when he comes in the office, he has white eyes. It's not like I forgot to add actual eyes, but that's actually one of his traits. Because remember last time I said I wanted to make all the version 2s have completely different eyes. So, yeah, that's why I gave this guy eyes. So, yeah, and body pretty decent, too. Back of him. Yeah, I think he might be a bit bigger than Lala version 2. Yeah, they're bigger, so, yeah, he's my biggest version 2. So, yeah. And now for one of my favorite plushies from this. Poe, or old Poe from the second game. So, yeah, so a little backstory for people who haven't played FNaTL 2 or don't know, like, the whole lore. FNaTL 2 takes place after the first game, and they took all of the original ones, like this guy, and that person, and they made them into the version 2s, like, remodeled them. But since they couldn't make another Poe because it was too expensive, they kept this Poe and put it in the back room, and now it's more withered. So, yeah, this Poe is that Poe, but more withered. So, yeah, just a heads up. If you didn't know, this is the only version of Poe that I have currently that has a different colored screen. Much darker gray. And I added a little bit rips around her. Missing an arm with the little wire sticking out. Head, pretty basic. You saw this in the anniversary of the second game. But, yeah, pretty basic. Actually, it was more complicated. Fun fact, this was the easiest model for the creator to make, and it kind of makes no sense because this is kind of the hardest one to make out of every single one of these. Her leg is pretty basic. It's just a small stick or something. Her arm and her other leg. But, yeah, that's kind of all she is. And, of course, you can make her sit down, which is cool. So, yeah, that's my entire FNaTL plush collection. Definitely be making more. Again, every 5 or 4 characters I make, I'm going to do a review. So yeah, stay tuned for the 4th episode. Bye.